all the material treasures he has given us. But there is another important factor to remember when it comes to our material treasures. It's a test. God tests our hearts by giving us a measure of resources rather, and then watching what we do with it. This includes observing our attitudes towards him and toward those material things. You see this in the story of Hezekiah. Hezekiah was one of Judah's good kings. When he was besieged by foreign enemies, God prospered him and caused him to succeed. He had very great riches and honor. You can find that in Second Chronicles 32 and 27. And then the Bible says, however, regarding the ambassadors of the prince of Babylon, whom they sent to him to inquire about the wonder that was done in the land, God withdrew from him in order to test him, that he might know all that was in his heart. That's Second Chronicles 32 and 31. During this time of unprecedented prosperity, Hezekiah had become sick and almost died. But the Lord heard his prayer and healed him, and then allowed Hezekiah to be a part of an incredible universal miracle. By Hezekiah's choice, the shadow went back 10 steps on the sundial. The Babylonians, who were world foremost astrologers, heard this wonder and was connected to Hezekiah, and that he had been healed. So they sent ambassadors to find out about this supernatural event. What opportunity. Hezekiah could have said, I got healed by the one true God. He's the one who healed the shadow. He's the one that made the shadow go backwards. The Lord has done all these good things you see in my life. But Hezekiah never once mentions God to them. All he says, well, look how much gold I have. Look how great I am. He failed the test. When God blesses you and me with resources, it's always a test. What will be your attitude? Will you keep God in the focus of your life? Will you tell others about him? Will you say the prosperity you have come from him and that it is a matter of his grace? God doesn't mind you having plenty, even abundant material treasures, so you can help others, but he wants to be the focus of your life. Proverbs 15 and 6 says, in the house of the righteous, there is much treasure. God's plan is that we learn to be wise and faithful stewards of the treasures he gives us. And of course, life is not all about gaining material treasures. There's actually a more important treasure than that. The second treasure is the house of the righteousness, is spiritual treasure. God always wants you and I rather, to be faithful in stewarding his word and the spiritual gifts and opportunities he has given us. So I ask you, is God truly the focus of your life?